Hey guys, it's Danielle. I just wanted to take a couple minutes to just show you I'm a visual person, so I'm just going to, instead of making a list or uploading a receipt, I just want to go through some items that I keep on stock for my 21-day fix clean eating diet. So you may know that I am a big fan of Aldi's. I try to get probably close to 90% of my groceries from there. I am a retired couponer, and since I'm no longer using coupons for interests of time, as well as not being able to find a lot of the healthy stuff that I'm now eating on the clean eating diet, combined with just the fact that I can get most of my stuff at Aldi's. The price that I can get my food at Aldi's with was kind of the price points that I was spending when I was able to use coupons at other grocery stores like Weis and Giant and places like that. So anyway, just want to kind of go through some things. So the unsweetened applesauce, they do have an organic option as well. I just want to point out that clean eating is not the same as organic. Clean eating just means that you're eating things that do not have processed, they haven't been processed or minimally processed, whereas organic means that it has the stamp of approval for being organic, and that's a pretty high standard. So you can be organic and not clean, or clean and not organic, and or you could do both depending on your budget and kind of what your goals are. So feta cheese, I often use that in my 21-day fix program. I love it on salads. I use it as a spread when I'm doing like turkey sandwiches. I do that without bread and kind of use the feta or goat cheese as a spread. Okay, the PB2 is something that I regularly have as well. That is, there is some debate regarding the PB2. I know Autumn Calabrese, who developed the 21-day fix, she's kind of stays away from the PB2 because it is processed. But it does have no additives, so I'm comfortable with using the PB2, and I like to have that in my Shakeology. If you can find that at BJ's, I couldn't find it at Sam's Club, but it is more cost effective to buy that at the kind of the bigger stores. It's close to $5 if you get it at Weis. Natural peanut butter, you want to stick to the natural. Again, you can get organic. This particular one is from Aldi's. I think it was about $1.79. Old-fashioned oats, when you are following the 21-day fix, not all oats are created the same. You want to stay away from the packets of oatmeal for sure. Most of them do have lots of other sugars and flavors added. The regular rolled instant oats are not as healthy as the old-fashioned oats. Steel oats are going to be the very best bet if you can do the steel oats. The only problem with those is that you do need to make them a day in advance to get them soft. Salsa is best to make it fresh yourself. I did find this option, which is an organic salsa that I found at Aldi's at Ollie's for $1.59. So in looking at the ingredients, I didn't really see anything that was not clean on here. So, again, just really read your labels. Cottage cheese, I almost daily I eat cottage cheese. That's going to be considered a protein, low fat, and again, I get that at Aldi's, very inexpensive. Vinegar is a good option when you're following the clean eating diet. There's nothing processed in vinegar. It adds a nice dimension of flavor to your foods. I like to sometimes marinate my cucumbers with a little bit of watered down apple cider vinegar and pepper, kind of make my own, and even some dill to make my homemade pickles, essentially, because a lot of the jarred pickles do have other things added. This marinara is a good option if you're not going to make your own marinara, which would be most ideal. But this option here is lower sugar than some of the other marinaras or spaghetti sauces that you're going to find. It is organic. The price, you cannot beat it. I think it's $1.79 at Aldi's, and I really enjoy that. So mustard is one of the free options on the 21-day fix plan. You can have regular mustard, Dijon mustard. Just make sure that there's nothing added in here. I did check the ingredients here, and it didn't look like there was anything that you could not have. Almond milk, make sure you're getting the plain unsweetened if you are going to be trying to follow the 21-day fix plan. Maple syrup is something that you can naturally sweeten things up. It's, in moderation. Of course, you only want to use a little bit, goes a long way on the plan. Make sure that you're looking for the 100% maple syrup. Quinoa, I got this at Walmart. This is a superfood. It has all 9 amino acids in it. Very good option. You can use this to replace rice. I've made it with lots of different things. I have put fresh salsa on it. You can melt a little bit of mozzarella cheese with that and kind of make a nice little dish. You can also stuff green peppers with quinoa and your ground beef for a delicious stuffed pepper meal. I found these Larabars. I'll just show you the side of that. I found those for granola, cocoa coconut. This is going to be considered a orange container for the 21-day fixers, but granola is an option on the plan. But most of what is in it is actually seeds, so I would count that as an orange. But this box was $4.99 for 15 bags of these little granolas, so it was a really good price on that. The Larabars are really, there's some debate for the 21-day fix. How many containers do you count the Larabars? These particular ones I got at what used to be called Amelia's. It's now called the Grocery Outlet. $4.99, I think it was, or $5.99 for 16 bars is a really great price on the Larabars. I kind of keep these for emergencies. I wouldn't rely too much on them with the 21-day fix. There is nothing that is unclean in them in terms of the clean eating diet. They do have a pretty substantial amount of sugar, so you're definitely going to want to count this as a purple. So if you do have this particular flavor, and talk to your coach about how to count if you're just new to the 21-day fix and trying to figure out how to count your containers. Coconut oil is super good for you. It is a superfood. I have been cooking a lot with this lately since I've started this clean eating diet. I even use it I use a teaspoon, which is what this is going to be counted for the 21-day fix. It's a teaspoon. We get 2 of those a day. If you're on the lowest calorie count, it's going to go up from there. This I use to put a teaspoon on my sweet potatoes. I make a bunch ahead of time and then just put a teaspoon in my Tupperware, take it to work, reheat it, it melts. I put a little bit of cinnamon on it. It is fantastic. It's like a little sweet potato pie. I cook squash in it. I've cooked fish in it. It's really, it's a superfood. So you want to have that on hand. And then these wraps, if you I typically try to stay away from bread altogether, but if you are one who is transitioning into giving up bread, this is going to be a good substitute for you. Aldi's has this, they're multi-grain with flax, 100% whole grain. It's like $1 something for a bag of these. You can actually use these to make pizza. I use a little bit of that marinara sauce that I showed you from Aldi's and spread a little bit of that. You can use a blue container for mozzarella cheese, and you can bake it, and then you've got a little pizza. I've also made buffalo chicken pizza on these, so if I do have these, that's typically how I use them. Baby spinach, our spring mix, if you're a salad eater, stay away from the iceberg lettuce. It has basically no nutritional value, hardly any fiber. It's really not very nutritious for you. So if you're trying to, eat better and get in the most bang for your diet, you want to stick away from iceberg. Try to use romaine at a minimum. Kale is probably going to be your best bet, and spinach is pretty high up there as well. For people who are not big fans of vegetables and who are going to have a hard time getting in all of those containers, I do recommend that you can add in a container, which is going to be your green, of baby spinach to your Shakeology, or if you're doing smoothies, add that in, and that way you can kind of mask it. You will not even taste the spinach in your shake, and that way you've gotten in that container. Because remember, we are eating to take care of our bodies, not necessarily we're getting away from habits of eating for just taste. We're getting away from emotional eating. We are eating to take care of our bodies, which is the purpose of food. So if you need to get that in and you don't want to taste it, that is a really good option for you. So this is just a few tips. Obviously, this is, again, not all inclusive of everything that I get weekly and have on hand. Eggs is another big one. Grilled chicken, I get that from the Amish market. I've said that before. And of course, not showing any fruit here, but I do a lot. I buy a lot of fruit. I try to stick away from the bananas. I've said that before. Try to stick to bananas, blackberries, blueberries are amazing. And you know, it's summer's coming, so there's going to be lots of produce markets around, so fresh peaches and lots of different things. So I hope this is a helpful video for those of you who are like me and who are visual folks. I hope this is giving you some ideas on not only what to make, but also saving you guys some money. I want you to be able to afford the clean eating diet without blowing your family's budget. So hope this is helpful. Have a great day, guys. Bye.